Alright guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. And friends, welcome to Photography Talk episode 72. Now, in this week's news, Peter McKinnon and Nomatic have joined forces again to create not one, but two new camera bags. Also in the headlines this week, Sony announces their widest full-frame prime lens ever. And of course, we've learned some details about the iPhone 13 and 14 rumors that are on the horizon as well. Now, we're going to get into details of these stories momentarily, but before I do, hey, you know what's coming? I'd like to ask you to do me a favor and hit that like button just after you watch this video. You see, I want these videos to be helpful to you, and one of the ways that tells my team that we've done a great job for you is you hitting that like button down below. Now, don't get me wrong, I love getting likes, but more importantly, I love knowing that we have helped you put information in front of you that helps move you forward in your photography journey. So if you like the video, hit that like button down below, and of course, it's also going to help this channel out with YouTube's algorithm. And also, while you're at it, leave a comment. Would love to chat with you as well. Now, let's discuss this week's biggest news. All right, starting things off, Nomatic and Peter McKinnon teamed up a couple years ago to create this amazing bag that I have below me. Now, well, they've teamed up again with not one, but two camera bags. The everyday camera bag, which includes a 25-liter camera backpack and a 8-liter sling bag, or a camera sling rather. Now, the backpack has loads of features, and let's dive into this here. So, they sent this to me, so this is not a paid advertisement, but they did send the bag for me to play around with. And so I'm gonna go through some of the details and of course, some of the first impressions with this. Now, the bag has a customizable interior. I will crack this sucker open here for you. All right, I was playing around with my drone in here yesterday. So you have a customizable interior with unique ladder system that helps you create smaller organized spaces. So you have this modular system in here that you can set up in a, let me make sure it gets us in frame here. So you can pop these things in and out. This one's I'm setting up as a drone pocket. This is going to be, I'll probably stick a camera in here. And here's something else here. So you have this, I think I heard somebody calling this the attic. So you can access right in here, and this has a top access to it as well. Now the cool part, you can actually, if you need more space up there, you can punch this down. And of course, again, you have a much larger pocket in the top of this thing here. Now you have full back access, as you just noticed there. Now you have dual magnetic. Here's something else I really love about these bags. And again, I'm going through this just kind of high-level points. We're going to have a more in-depth review on this here in the probably next couple of weeks, once I've had more time to really get out there and play around. So this came in yesterday. So this is a first impression, but also to let you know that they, as you're going to find out here in a moment, they launched the Kickstarter. So I want to make sure you guys are aware that this is going on. You have these dual magnetic tripod or water bottle pockets on the side, which are absolutely amazing. You have a laptop pocket in the side of this, and you have tons of other small pockets in here as well. You have this EVA molded back panel here, and you have big padded shoulders. If you remember my review off the original bag, that's one of the things that really sold me. See, over the years, I've tested a lot of really good bags. But where this bag, I'm pointing down to the original Peter McKinnon backpack down there, where it really took off longer legs than some of the other bags is the padding that they put in. It was so darn comfortable. Now, in addition to that, you have water-resistant materials with ultra-durable hardware on here. And that's, again, something that is a big selling point with their original bag. They didn't cut corners on any of the hardware or the material that they put. Now, let's discuss the sling bag right here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put this on here, make it look official. There we go. All right, the sling is no slouch either. Get a load of some of the specs with this thing. You have a wide Okay, so you have a wide opening for easy access to get to your gear, and here's one of the cool things. I don't know about you, but when you're out shooting and so forth, and you quickly need a filter or something like this, it's kind of most cases with a sling, it's a pain in the ass to close it, but you need to close it so all your stuff doesn't fall out. They have this little elastic thing here, and then you'll notice there's like a little nub on the top here. So you can, with one hand, close that up. Now, you still have your zippers, and that's going to keep this nice and closed or nice and locked up so you can continue shooting whatever you need to. And you can do that with one hand. Now inside of this, you have dedicated memory card and battery pockets. You have external carrying straps and connection points to carry around your tripod right on the bottom. And just as I was talking about a moment ago, talking about the padding on the camera bag there, they didn't cut any corners with this. The back and shoulder padding is really, really fantastic. And here's something that is quite unique as well, if I can get it around here. So you have this stabilizer strap, which is really nice. So if you're on a mountain bike, which in a lot of cases, you know, I ride quite often, and what's more annoying is when you go out with a sling, you're constantly kind of having to sling it, no pun intended, you're constantly having to get it pushed back. So this is, having the stabilizer strap is really nice. So like the other bag, you have that water resistant materials. Here's the real cool part with this here. Let's grab, this is the original bag from these folks from a couple years ago, and where are my zippers? You may recall one of the innovating features of this bag that really separated it from a lot of other bags is it had a backpack within a backpack. So this top module right here, which I'm just using for my drone right now, you have this zipper system here that when you undo it, you have a backpack, and the bottom of it has this cavity that you can use for your camera or whatever you want. So that always resides up on the top there. Well, this new sling right here, okay, fits into that top module. Oops. So that now fits in the top module on the top here of the original bag. How cool is that? Now, one thing I want to point out here that was really evident right off the get-go, really obvious about these bags. If you go back to my original review and look at, obviously you can see all the things I like about it. There's a whole cascade of it, a whole lineup of them. But there are a couple of things that I didn't like, and I had to be honest, I was really stretching to get those. When I watch a review, if I don't find the reviewer talking about something that they dislike, a lot of times I find that a little bit on the BS. There's always something that is not going to be less desirable. But legitimately, these bags are that good. And you may recall, I was griping about they have this badge on the front that's made out of metal. And as you can see, let's see if I can get it in here. You can see, after about 2 years, mine's scratched up. And it gets scratched up pretty easily when you put it down. And after I realized that, I put it down with delicate gloves each time. And with the new bag, it is made out of this durable rubber material. So while this is a first impression, and I'm gonna beat the hell out of this bag during the next handful of weeks, and we're gonna have a more formal review on the bag itself, but I was very pleased to see, at least the negative for me, they fixed it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, if you are interested in this bag or one of these bags, I'm gonna put a link over to their Kickstarter campaign that they have going on, which started a few days ago. They set a goal for $100,000. They crushed that within a matter of hours. And as of right now, today, filming, they have crossed over that 1 million mark. So the bags are, well, I think, my opinion with this is Nomatic has been around for a long time creating just amazing, stunning travel bags, luggage and so forth. And when they worked together with Peter McKinnon, as I understand, I think that was their first photography related bag. And so this campaign's doing so well is because so many people out there have their original bag and know the level of quality that they put in. So which is like that, remember that, I don't know how old you are, but you remember back in the 80s, the Kool-Aid guy that would come busting through the wall? I think that's the approach that this Kickstarter campaign is doing. You have this massive amount of social proof. People that have the bag already know the level of quality, and I suspect I've heard some of the folks wishing that there was a smaller Peter McKinnon bag, and it looks like, again, Nomatic and Peter McKinnon, listen, you got a smaller everyday bag and you got a sling. So again, link in the description. Now, when the iPhone 13 arrives this fall, we will likely see a larger camera module than what is on the current iPhone 12. Now, the linked information about the iPhone 13 includes details about the camera that is both wider and also taller. Now, it'll also protrude out a little bit more than what's on the 12's camera. Now, the size increase is needed to allow for a larger LiDAR sensor that will enable the iPhone 13 to have better accuracy in corners and along the edges of the frame. Now, as far as for the iPhone 14, it is rumored that this thing is going to be released in obviously 2022 with a 48 megapixel camera. So not only that, the camera will potentially have much larger pixels, which industry experts are saying this is going to take mobile photography to a whole new level. Now, it also may have 8K video capabilities as well. Now, like always, guys, these are just rumors, so take them with a grain of salt. But of course, we're going to keep you guys updated as more details come forward about these. Now, all you Sony fans should rejoice because they just recently announced their widest full-frame prime lens ever, the 14mm f1.8G. And it's funny, before shooting this video here, I was on the phone with a friend up in New York City, and he has the 14mm 1.8G, and he was talking about how remarkable that lens was. But when he saw the size of this one, okay, it got the bells going a little bit there. Now, even though it's a full-frame lens, it's quite tiny. It's just 3 3/8 by 4 inches, and it's 16.3 ounces. Now, the lens has 9 aperture blades, a minimum focus distance of 9.8 inches, and has dust and moisture sealing. Now, inside are 2 XD linear motors that give it super fast and accurate focus capabilities. There are also 14 elements in 11 groups, including 2 extra low dispersed elements, 1 spherical element, and 2 extreme spherical elements. Now, Sony's claiming this setup is going to give exquisite bokeh. Of course, we're going to find out more as more people start getting out there and shooting with these things. Now, the lens will be available for purchase next month with a price tag of just under $1,600. So, probably be a good idea to start saving up. Now, with this week's biggest news complete, let's go to the good stuff and announce the winners of our last giveaway. All right, somebody cue the drum roll, please. Paul Temple, you won the remarkable 2 tablet. Nicholas Tenbrink, you won a set of HY filters with case. And of course, Clifford Conklin, you won a $100 Adorama gift card. Now, congratulations to our winners. Thank you all for entering the giveaway. And as usual, if you didn't win this time, well, you got another chance starting right now. Here are the new prizes that we have up for the grabs. A DeskLab Ultra Light portable touchscreen monitor. We have a Haida M15 bracket and filters, and a $100 Adorama gift card. Now, as always, entering the giveaway is super easy. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So check out some of our other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you registered on the site and introduced yourself during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. Friend, that is it. For now, complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk and how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. All right, guys, there we go. Photography Talk episode 72 is in the bag, and I love putting these videos together because they're meant to be easy to digest, bite-sized little news nuggets for you guys, and I hope you enjoy that setup as well. So if you do me a favor, go down below, because of course I'm going to close off the video and ask you to hit that like button if you were mildly entertained, like this video, or heck, you'd like to see a cute little kitten come out and give you a hug. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to run with it. And while you're at it, hit the bell down below so that you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. Friends, I'm going to be jumping out of here, so you have an amazing day. Stay healthy and create your best shot.